Let's get it started right away with Michele Schneider, Director of Trading and Education at the MarketGauge Group. Always good to have you on our show, Mish. What do you think? People are concerned about this debt deal going down or not, and yet the market is just fine. The S&P crossed 4,200 yesterday.
Well, the money has definitely flown into growth stocks, obviously. For example, Meta continues to go to new highs. We have NVIDIA reporting this week, but that's been doing great. Google continues its rock and rolling. And now the money's trickling a little bit into the Fortune 500 stocks with SPY and that 4,200 level. But that doesn't mean that there isn't still concerns, or there aren't still concerns in the market, particularly if you look at the retail sector seems to be the new bad baby, because that whole sector of XRT is sitting right really near critical support levels that has to hold. And I think that that's the reflection. So it may be debt ceiling concerns, could also be more inflation concerns. But right now, yeah, you kind of have to be very careful, tighten stops up there. Certainly you and I talked last week about risk on in terms of the market internals. It was a good time to buy cautiously some of the weaker beat up areas. And now we'll see what happens. But if we can get through a pass of the debt ceiling, I think that will be a big plus for the markets, and we'll continue to see things go higher.
What's your trade of the day?
Well, I'm always very oriented towards commodities. That's just because I still believe that even though we're in May and we haven't seen this great super cycle, we also are at critical levels in commodities. So I'm picking things that I think have more potential. So like, for example, I've been really focused on lithium through the ETF LIT. And it's forming a humongous base. It has an incredible double bottom. If you look back at the March lows, and then you look back at the lows that we just saw more recently. And if we can get through 63, 64, 65, that could really give us a nice move up, maybe into the mid 70s. And that's how we're rolling right now. More like targets intact, that we take profits, and not we're just going to sit forever and buy and hold.
I'm so glad that you picked a lithium stock. We are talking about Ford getting into lithium in just a bit.
In the lithium basket, Tesla is in there too. Tesla is about just under 5% of the weight of the holdings of lithium, which is, I think, fascinating.
Electric car battery building is a big deal these days. Thank you very much, Mish.
All right. Thank you so much.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.